Hello everyone! In the next couple videos, I'm going to be led through a demo of Divinity Original Sin 2 by Matt from Larian Studios, a developer working on the game. There is a Kickstarter going for this game right now. There's still about 7 days left, I think, by the time this video airs, so I will leave a link below in the description, so you can decide if you want to back it or not. I gotta say, in this demo, I had a lot of fun. There is a lot of new features being added to Divinity Original Sin 2, and from what Matt has told me, it's just going to be expanding on Divinity Original Sin 1. And what he shows me, it's really promising. If you just look at this picture in the background, there's going to be multiple characters now. Not just humans, but you can have an elf, a dwarf, and I also asked about this lizard man looking thing, and he says yes, that's also going to be a race that you can play as in Divinity Original Sin 2. So I hope you enjoy the next couple videos looking at this demo. There's also going to be an arena mode at the end where we do a little bit of PvP in Divinity Original Sin. It's a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy. So this demo is being built on the engine of Divinity 1, right?
Yeah, the first Original Sin.
Yeah.
Basically, the idea we're going with here is we're taking what the engine had, which I think worked very well, but we're going to take everything and just expand outward, make everything better, make it systems deeper, and much more responsive to the player.
Okay.
And player interaction. Sorry, give me 1 sec here. Have you loaded in yet?
It's still loading. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Is that like a crazy lizard man on the loading screen?
That is.
Okay. All right. That's a player character?
Yes, they will be
wow.
playable characters. We also have, as you will see very soon, elves and dwarves as playable races.
That's pretty crazy. First game you were just humans, and now we got monster races. That's cool.
I'm not sure if you've been following the Kickstarter.
I did actually just back it. When I got contacted, I looked into it. And it sounds great because Divinity 1 was awesome, and learning that you're just going to expand on that is really awesome news.
Oh, it's great to hear. Thank you for the support. Actually, speaking about races, I'm not sure if you looked at the stretch goals we've reached, but we've already cleared the Undead Origins background stretch goal, so that means you can play as an undead character. Yes. Very exciting news.
That's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that makes me very happy.
Oh, it makes me so happy too. It's going to be very interesting designing quests around that. We have a very different dialogue system now, and I'll get to that while we're playing, so it's a bit more natural.
Okay.
You can kind of see it instead of just being explained everything.
Undead. Oh yeah. God, that's all right. I am now in the game.
Perfect.
I see two people, dwarf and a human.
Yes. So I'm going to give you control, actually, of. I'm going to swap our characters here. So if you move your camera, I think down and to the right, you're going to see your characters. Yes, the two ladies. You have Gwyn Welford, a local to the island that we are on. We have just escaped from prison from the Divine Order, who are now chasing after us. So our kind of mission here is to scrounge up enough money to get off the island, but we still don't know how we're going to get off the island to begin with. So we're going to have to kind of come together and figure it out.
Okay. And then, is this elf?
Yes, that's one of our wood elves.
She looks pretty awesome. I like her helmet.
Yeah, yeah. Some designs are really cool, especially once you get the elf armor into the game. That's what I'm really excited about seeing. So, anyways, let's get started here.
Okay.
So, like I said, we just got capsized. You can see the boat right behind you there.
Yes.
Kind of sunk, and we've all been locked up, and we managed to make our escape. But as I said before, we got the Divine Order after us, so we should probably group together here. And
was the Divine Order in the first game? I don't remember them.
They had some lore presence, but
okay.
It's just kind of a talked about faction.
So you want me to come up to you?
Yeah, sure. Come towards me. Let's get together. I think. Yeah, I just need to chain your guys together there.
There we go. Sorry, I remember that now. The chaining function was pretty cool. Journal updated.
So we found each other. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
And we've already got an ambush here.
I see why you wanted me to come to you. Cool little beetles. All right. Oh crap. 81 damage. What level are we to be able to take that much?
We're starting off at level 10 here. We're giving you a bunch of skills, some of which are going to be new, so you get to play some of those.
Oh wow. All right.
So you get to start off with Vel here. She's more of a mage character. She's got I think arrow surge and water spells as well.
She's got a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Let me just try, I guess, a lightning strike. Looks like we have... Is it just me, or does everything cost less?
Yes, that is one of the things we've been playing around with, is action points and their new function. So basically, we've reduced the cost of everything, but reduced your total action point pool.
Okay. Let me try lightning strike. Oh, she actually travels through and... Oh, okay.
It's a charge. You get to hit the one guy and hit his next closest buddy.
Yeah, I probably should have actually read that.
Pretty effective. You stun both of them.
That was totally intentional. I wanted to stun both of them. Let me try this magical poison dart.
That's pretty good damage there.
That's pretty awesome.
Now, I think I'm going to learn from you here. Try to stun this guy.
Oh, so brutal.
Try to get a bit of a combo going here. See if I can't do some damage to them.
I forgot about the teleportation spells. Those were the best. Moving people away from you.
Yeah, it seemed to be the real fan favorite.
Because if you had them land on someone, it did damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I believe Vel has the teleportation spell as well.
So let's see. Gwen looks like a fighter, based on the color of my skills.
Yep.
Oh, battering ram. Yeah. Okay. Whirlwind seems like a good thing here.
Yeah, I might just finish both off.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if you noticed, but it looks like those beetles are kind of still there, hey?
A little bit. I can talk to them?
Yes, you can, actually. So you're going to notice you have a few options there.
The beetle spear floats before you. I can steal its soul. I'm Shang Tsung. Okay.
So, now one of the new mechanics we're playing with is, well, your ability to use the source. So if you remember from the first game, you're a sorcerer. And basically in this, we're kind of expanding on that. Let you use what we call source abilities. And those are kind of like your ultimate abilities. They do a lot of powerful different effects. And you see if you scroll down in your toolbar, your kind of green colored spells, those are your source abilities. And they require a source point.
Oh, okay.
Now you can get a source point by taking the source energy from ghosts. And that's another new thing we have. Anytime you kill a living being in this world, its ghost appears, and you can talk to it. Sometimes they give you quests or different other interactions.
So are you telling me to steal this beetle soul?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I will gladly steal the soul. Okay, and it's just gone to the ether?
Yeah. Now, if you check in your inventory, if you press I, you're going to notice you have some bloodstones, and one of them should be filled up now. It
is. So I can steal all three of these spirits?
Yeah, I just took one because I'm a little greedy myself, but you can go for that other one there as well.
Does Vel also use the source?
Yep. So you'll notice in your character portrait, you have this little circle that's translucent right now.
I do. I see. Okay.
Now, if you use that bloodstone I was talking about...
yes. Let me get back to that. Use. Ah, and now it's full.
Yes. So now if you go down to your second skill bar, or number 2, you notice you're able to use those different source abilities I was talking about.
Okay. Meteor shower sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, they can be pretty powerful. But you gotta also watch out, because once you use the source point, it's gone.
Okay.
So now, later on in the game, there will be implications for stealing souls. You take too many souls, some people might get upset. But for right now, steal away.
Okay. Is every single, like, person and monster in this game have a soul, basically?
Yes, pretty much. There are certain creatures, obviously, there will be exceptions to the rules. But I'm going to let you lead here. We got a bit of an intersection.
Okay. Someone is addressing me.
Yep. So like I said, you're human there, Gwyn Welford. She's a native of this island. She's actually got family in one of the towns here. And she's kind of a big deal. She's the daughter of a very rich noble.
Okay. Let's see. Say that you were cleared of all charges. Yeah. We were clearly cleared of all charges, right? I'll say that.
I'm sure that's why we had to escape.
Yeah. I'm going to avoid answering your question. And we're trying to find a way off the island, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll ask her if she knows the way to leave. There's the ferry and not much else. As you know, it can take weeks for the old boat to return, but not this time. Ah, it's been commandeered by those Divine Order scum. And they're the people after us, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Inquire about the town. Ah! So someone's poisoned the mayor.
Yes.
And the humans say the dwarf did it. And all the dwarves say the human did. Okay, I'm going to assume that we may see something of that.
Just
game.
maybe.
Okay, okay. Take your leave.
All right.
Is perhaps your dwarf character going to have...
See, actually, this is something I wanted to talk about here. Now, if you interact with the statue here, with your human...
Okay.
You're going to get a bit of lore on the world from her perspective. Now, if you switch to your elf and interact with the statue, you're going to get something completely different.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
So the way this works, see now if I interact with Dwarf, Harold the Mighty, more like the Messenger of Misery. So obviously he doesn't really have a good disposition here. So one thing we're really working on with DOS 2 is making the world react differently to all your characters. We look at the party less as a party, but more four individuals who are traveling with each other. So if I talk to the dwarves with my dwarves, I'm going to have a more positive disposition towards them.
Okay.
Then if your human were to talk to them, they may not like you very much.
Like this vagabond dwarf may not like me?
Yeah.
Do almost anything to scrape together enough coin.
So it looks like they're trying to get away as well.
Okay. Oh, I'm seeing the status effect of warm popping up. I remember those. Oh, yeah, getting by the fire. You can get wet and all of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The different environmental effects and how they interact with each other. So to the right here, we got the path up to the city, and we've got the cemetery here, where there's a bunch of things to do.
Okay.
So, big part of DOS is exploration, so go for it, and I will follow.
Let's see. Ghost of Gear Toft. Indeed. Who is laughing now, Barga? I'm going to ask this ghost what he's laughing at. Ask about the... I could just stop and steal his soul.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let me talk to him a little bit more. I think Barg and I could agree upon is how much we hated each other, so we placed a bet on who would die first. Aha.
So the whole idea is basically
Ah, okay.
straight to this room, use this one, go straight to the other one, and run straight to the door. But you don't know.
I think I'm going to take this guy's soul. I have some bloodstones that need filling.
Yeah.
I will try to make sure that we need to make sure
I feel kind of bad, but I also don't.
whatever item stands there, it looks connected.
Now you're digging up his grave. That's not very nice. Huh?
Well, I remember digging up graves the first game. I just want to see if I could do it again. Remember some bad things would happen.
I need both of them to open the door.
Let's see, I got a quest item. I remember some of the gravestones being really funny.
We're trying to keep some of that humor in the next game. Because that was one of the things that the fans really liked, or they seemed to resonate with.
I'll just dig up one more. Maybe two more. I don't know. It's a clickable object in these types of games, and I just always feel like I need to click them.
It becomes click simulator. You got to click everything, right?
Yeah. It's like an adventure game. You just got to go around the map and click everything.
Yeah.
I found a sacred amulet.
Awesome. Well, you got the whole row here, except for the last one over here.
Oh.
Might as well make it complete.
Yeah. Leave no grave undug.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh! Okay. You baited me into a fight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The late Sir Jodor Manmouth. Okay.
You see, he talked to Gwyn directly. He obviously knows her from his previous life.
Huh. He doesn't like us, I'm guessing.
Oh, we were digging up his grave, so you can hardly blame him.
Alright, so we're surrounded by some faithful guardians. So you were talking about having an undead origin story, so I imagine this may be different if we were undead, maybe?
This could be very different. In fact, you may even be able to talk to them one-on-one and calm them down. Or have individual interactions.
Let me try to... I mean, I kind of liked that lightning strike, but let me do something else here. How about an ice shard? Is that going to hit everybody? I'm assuming the AoE is going to affect everyone, right?
Yes, the damage will just affect the one guy targeted, but the AoE is where the ice lands.
Ah, okay. In that case, that may not be the best spell to do right now. Let's just try that teleportation.
This and this.
Did that not work?
The others interact with each other.
There we go.
It still wants you to be able to screw up with each other, shooting things over
Yeah!
There is always interaction in these rooms, but
So you see the zombies feeling poison, and because they are zombies, now that they're poisoned, they're actually getting healed. From the
Oh!
Yes.
That is not cool. But since they're poisoned, I can, if I had like a fire spell, I can make them explode, right?
Yep.
I don't think I have a fire spell on her though. Shoot. Alright, well, let's just go with that ice shard. Now, I may have made things a little more difficult for you. But
That's fine. I'll find a way out of this. In fact, I think I'm gonna do a lightning strike. Actually, maybe I can stun them both. You set them up for me. We're doing some teamwork here.
I like to imagine that maybe the elf doesn't like the dwarf, so she doesn't mind making things a little harder for him by creating ice under his feet.
Well, as you can see from the previous conversation, they don't like the humans too much right now. Actually.
Oh, okay.
you look around, it's like, okay.
There is a chance to slip if you move on that, right?
Yes, so I'm taking a bit of a risk here, but I'm trying to get out of the range of my own fireball and create that explosion you were talking about. Now the burning area of effect melted your ice and made a water surface.
Ah, so let's see. Do I have a lightning thing on her? I don't think I do. Not on Gwen. Phil has one though. I'm tempted to use one of those source spells. I'm trying to look over them right now. Cast a magical flame that forks on impact. Damage to each target. 90% chance to stat bird enemy status. So it looks like 2 of those zombies are still poisoned. Can I still proc a fire explosion off of them?
Yep, it's going to do a lot of damage to them. You can see one of them is already near death.
Let's do this on the late sword Jormormont. Oh no, let's do infectious flame. Because then we'll be able to kill one. Whoa! Okay.
I think that's a little overkill.
A little bit. So now it looks like my elf is poisoned? Hmm.
Oh, it knocked it down.
Well, that was rude.
Alright. And see, I've got my lightning spell here, so I'm going to use it on the water. There we go.
Oh yeah, I forgot it stuns. Oh, that's so powerful.
I think I'm going to try to combo this here. Let's put this guy onto the water too.
Okay, good move. That's a very good move.
Now, let's hope I don't slip here. The RNG was on my side.
And now, in this one, it's a 4-player co-op, right?
Yep.
Up to 4 players? Okay.
Up to 4 players.
That's pretty awesome.
And that's something we really want to focus on, is having a cool, almost pen and paper-like experience for 4 people. So you can sit down, just play your own game, you can work together, or work against each other. PvP is another thing we've really been striving to make feel good in the game. So for example, if you were to right-click on one of my characters, my dwarf and my human, you can see you have the option to make war, and that would set us hostile towards each other. So even when combat ends, we'd still be fighting each other.
So just in the middle of any fight, I can turn on you?
Absolutely.
What? Why would I want to do that?
So, like I said, we have different origin stories, and depending on how faithful you are to that, maybe my dwarf wants to help the dwarves in the town, and your human wants to help the humans, and we can't agree on it through words, so we're going to have to fight it out, see who's the stronger warrior.
Okay, alright.
But for now, I'm pretty sure we both don't like zombies, so...
Yeah, I think
kind of a unifying factor there.
Both get behind that one. I wanted to do a phoenix dive in the middle of them, but I don't think I want to voluntarily walk into a lightning-charged puddle of water.
It doesn't usually end too well.
Wow, so Vel is poisoned and now frozen. She's not having a good day.
Alright. Well, I kind of want to go attack, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff going on there that I just do not want to be a part of.
Yeah, now you got a poison cloud.
And a static cloud, too.
Oh yeah, I see that.
So I think I'm going to go try to get to that guy there. What else do I got?
Wow, so that poison is really healing him a lot. Holy crap.
Yeah. I'm going to try to put down an oil surface here. Get rid of that poison cloud. I'm going to try to make some distance here. I'm going to give your elf here some fortification. The skeleton seem to really like her today. So
yeah, he does. Uh-oh. Holy crap. Oh boy, okay.
I'm still waiting.
Let's see.
Can you have a look?
Well, I can cure wounds on myself.
Yeah.
I also like the Shackle of Pain.
yeah, that's a really powerful spell.
But I also want to get out of this poison cloud and fire. So I use 1 AP to move closer. Oh, I forgot that moving.
You're still poisoned. The fire damage.
I forgot about that. I'm gonna need to cure wounds on myself, and then I'll do the Shackle of Pain.
That's what I wanted to do first.
Alright, I'm gonna try.
No.
I think I'm gonna use Shadow Step here. Jump behind this guy quickly. Boom! Oh, whoa.
Whoa!
So that was quite effective. So you saw that from the explosion, Gwyn took some damage, and because she took damage,
He took damage again?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it looks like it's my turn again here. Okay, I think I can finish this guy off here. Although you might be taking some damage too, but
Yeah, it's fine, you know.
I don't think you're gonna die. All right, no, you're fine.
It was unfortunate that Vel was taken out of this fight early on. Because I know she has like cure magic. Oh, wow. Nice. Alright, I need to get the heck out of here. Can I do that flame dive? This may not be the best thing, but I just want to see what it looks like, basically.
It's pretty sweet.
Alright. And I'm assuming she's still hurt by the fire that she created?
Yes.
Well, alright.
So it's a bit of a risk reward there, but it's also a really good way to set off other surfaces.
Wait, do I have any healing potions on me? I do. Okay, is it cool to use these, or do I need to use these later in the
yeah, go for it.
Okay, because I don't want her to die. And, I guess I will... Is your guy already hasted? Your human?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just haste myself. I remember haste being a really good spell.
Yeah. Especially know that action points have been reduced a bunch. You need to get as much out of your movement as you can.
Oh, Vel, yes, thank you. Okay. So this Faithful Guardian's almost dead. But at the same time, I need to heal people. Yeah. We'll just kill. Killing is cool. What do I want to do? Would Vampiric Touch work on an undead enemy?
Witchcraft? I think so, yes.
Okay.
You still use their life force.
Let's just do a lightning strike.
A lightning strike will teleport you in there as well.
Oh, right. Sorry. Blitz bolt. That's what I want to do. Okay.
Very nice.
And then we still got one action point left, so let me do a heal on Gwen. Regeneration. There we go. Awesome.
All right, let's knock this guy down. Tired of his crap here.
That was pretty slick.
All right.
This room is like a trap room.
Oh, all right.
No, but like with an interaction, you can change the aberrant. So just time.
Well,
Interesting.
So if you
I
open
don't really want to do an ice shard.
the time works.
I'm gonna give a damage boost to Gwen.
Cube is pretty cool. It is, but I don't actually it's a game.
And
It will be really fun. Like
I'm
10
not
years,
sure what else to do.
yeah, 10 years ago, it was fucking awesome. Well,
So I know you do have rain there. You would that would get rid of the fire surface under Gwen.
Good
Gwen,
point.
sorry. We've also made quite a mess of this place, eh? Some
Yeah, we
fire
can clean
and
this up a little
poison.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm sure there's a groundskeeper somewhere in the world who's very upset by this.
Now lightning would be a pretty bad idea. So I think I'm just gonna move up. Oh no, I can do Vampiric Touch from here. Okay, never mind. Let's try that.
actually, not about it. So.
Oh, did it not work?
That did not work. Alright, was that Decaying Touch I tried?
Oh, that was.
Oh, my bad. All these icons, I was thinking that was Vampiric, but no, it's Decaying.
I think I should get behind this guy.
We don't have this. We had
It's big damage. There we go.
Ooh, okay. Alright. That was harder than I thought it would be. Like, I just thought maybe everything would be a pushover in a demo, but that was Pretty
That's
cool.
the first combat, yeah.
And we heal over time? Now that we're
No,
out of combat?
you do have to heal yourself up,
Okay.
but you do have 2 good characters for that. And that's another big thing. It's good that you mentioned that. The combats are really based on how well you look at the environment you're in. That really affects the difficulty. If you use the environment to your advantage, you can make very difficult fights very easy. Well, I shouldn't say very easy. There's still going to be a lot of challenge in it. But.
I do remember in the first game having to set up those situations. Like, there would be exploding barrels that I would try to lure enemies into, and then, like you said, make it a little easier. And that's always been really cool. How the battlefield really matters in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Is that giant hand thing take you back to that other dimension?
No, this one, this is just a waypoint.
Okay.
We're changing up some of the visuals for those. Okay. If you remember, it was a giant door, and now we're using the hands from the other realm there.
Okay. Oh,
looks like you got yourself.
Okay. We have Renegade dwarves. I wasn't expecting this. Alright.
Alright, well, I'm gonna come in and join you here.
Well, I'm going to fortify myself up this time. If I can. Oh, she doesn't have the fortify spell. Never mind. Shoot. Alright, how about an ice shard? Never mind. Looks like I'm blocked on line of sight right now. Discuss generation?
Yeah, get you guys topped off. Not a bad idea.
And it looks like I'm almost tempted just to end my turn.
Yeah, you still do get to save up action points you don't use.
Okay. Then yeah, I will end my turn.
Alright, let's see what I can do here. Kind of not. I think I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go invisible and try to flank him.
Oh, this is gonna be fixed in some minutes.
Oh, some dwarf on dwarf hate there.
Yeah, you think you target the dwarf last? Or maybe first, because he's fighting with alongside humans.
Yeah. A traitor. That's alright, I got a fireball for all of them.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I don't want them getting any closer to us, so I'm gonna put down an oil surface as well. Get some extra damage there. And now their archers can't see us because there's the cloud of smoke.
I like this. I like this a lot. Well... Can I put some... Did you put oil or grease on that?
Oil. So grease is a new surface we're playing around with. It interacts with both fire and water. So when you set it on fire, it becomes fiery grease, which maintains itself, keeps on its own surface. Now, if you put water on oily grease, it explodes. I'm sorry, on fiery grease.
Okay.
Now, the distinguish between oil and grease is oil always slows you, whereas grease has a chance to stop you moving completely.
So right now, a good combo would be to drop down grease from her and then rain from Gwen?
Yeah, that'd be pretty effective.
I just kind of want to see this interaction since it's new. So we're going to have the burning people maintain burning status.
Yeah, and it applies damage to them again.
Okay. And I will move up, try and draw some of their range attention, and fortify myself. Oh no, don't leave it. No, don't be intelligent. I'm not done with that grease fire yet.
I think your plan to lure their fire with Gwyn didn't work out so well.
Well, let's see. Those two are still in there, right? It
Yep.
looks kind of like they're in there. Alright, so I'm still going to do this. That is rain, right? Yeah, okay. So let's go Shaka.
Oh.
Wait, did it not explode?
Oh, that's right. That's my bad. The this version that didn't happen. Oh well, that's that's right. That's the next version. We've gone through so many versions of the demo that I think this wasn't implemented into this one. My apologies.
Well, we can imagine there was a giant.
Yes, there was a gigantic explosion.
It looked amazing.
Okay, now this is still a pre-alpha prototype that we're playing with here.
Now they're just angry wet dwarves, but that's okay.
Yes.
How about blitz bolts? That should still shock them. It looks like they're in water.
Yep.
Perfect. That works for me. And I have 1 AP left. Well, how about we have this dwarf join his buddies in the water? Alright.
Very nice.
It's coming back to me.
Alright. Unfortunately, there's not much... You know what I can do? I can use winged feet here. Now I can walk on that that water without fear of getting stunned.
Really? Was that in the first game?
I believe that's a new one.
Okay, that sounds new. Being able to walk over that is amazing.
Yes, very, very powerful tactical advantage you get there. I think I'm gonna get some good damage on these guys, use some ricochet action. And you see one of the dwarfs has died, so there's her spirit.
Can I move the camera when you're doing your things? Because I'm kind of locked on a camera whenever it's your turn. Like it locks me on a character.
You should be able to. That's a bit odd.
I'm trying to do it with the WASD keys, which normally works.
Oh, yeah, no, I think you can't move it, but you can rotate it with the middle mouse button.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we got here. Renegade crossbowman's almost dead. There's that ghost you're talking about. Everyone's almost dead. I kind of want to get in there now, so let's do that Phoenix. Well, it's raining, so Phoenix Dive won't do too much. That's the only way I'm going to get in there, so I want to do it. Why can't I...
If you're trying to target the smoke, there is some smoke in there, so you might not be able to see that location because of it.
Right, okay. That's what's going on there. Well, we'll just get as close as I can. Looks like that's going to be the best I can do. And then... I don't think I've used self-immolation yet, but that only creates a fire surface around me. Grants everyone around you fire resistance and removes frozen and stunned. Oh wow, okay. I remember battering ram from the first one. That was a really cool spell.
Yeah.
What was that purple stuff going around?
Stun? Was that it?
Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe that was.
Or was? Oh no, that was the animation effect for the ghosts being stunned.
Oh, okay. Can I get close enough for the lightning strike? Perfect. Yuts. Ah, it's just so cool.
Alright. This dwarf's out of line of sight, alright. Gonna finish this guy off in style here. Get the machine gun action going. I think I'll jump into combat with you. Alright, back to your elf there. I think a lot of us are stunned right now.
Oh, I didn't even see that dwarf is still alive. Okay. Yeah, I got one more. Let's Let me try that vampiric touch this time. 2 action points. Oh, that's very close range spell. Okay. Can I get close enough? Let's see. Perfect. I'm just using these basically just to see the animations.
There's some cool new ones in there. We're going to be adding a lot more animations in the coming months here. Oh, and now we finished them all off, so we can talk them. You know, I'm going to steal this guy's soul. Don't like that he was targeting my dwarf so much.
Yeah, you know, I think I may just take some souls too. I got one more stone that I can fill, so I'm going to take another one. Thank you for your sacrifice, dwarf. And do you want to take that last one?
Oh no, go for it. Now, if you notice on the ground to the left of Gwyn is a flashbang grenade. Now,
okay.
Grenades are a new item, new mechanic we have in the game. Basically, they operate like you'd expect a grenade to. You got to throw it. Now, how accurate it is based on your throwing skill. So anyone can use them, but not everyone's going to be as effective with them.
Let's see. Throwing. Which is that going to be under?
I believe that's under weapons. Oh, wait. Where is it here? Not showing up in the...
Is it not in here?
It's not showing up, but it is there.
It is there? Okay. It's under weapons?
Yes, it should be under weapons normally.
Okay. Well, Gwyn looks like she has a nice throwing arm.
Yeah.
I'll pick that up. Okay. Try to remember to use that.
Save it for later.
Yeah.
Now, so, as we get closer here, you can see we got a few options. We can go up to the town, north, or we can go west to the forest or down south and explore what's down there.
Well, I'm looking off to the... what is this? West. I'm seeing a renegade swordsman.
Oh, yeah? Looks like more dwarves, yeah.
But I also kind of want to go into town and see what's up. So town is north of us?
North of us, yes. Up the hill.
Up the hill, okay.
In my opinion, it's much better than mine.
Yes, these giant doors. Okay.
The spicy one is even better. It's better than the one at base.
So as we get closer, you see there's a bit of a checkpoint going on here. See, if I try to get into the gate, that human doesn't really want me to. I'm a dwarf.
And he doesn't like it? Okay.
And he's going to want us to go talk to the officer over there.
Officer Torn?
Yes.
Our own little sorceress returning to the scene of her crimes. I just got here. You look a little more chipper and a little less purged than I would have expected. So does she maybe not leave town on the best of terms?
Nope.
Okay.
Like I said, we were all imprisoned for being suspected sorcerers. So the rumor mills go around, and it seems that her disposition with some of the townspeople has kind of fallen a bit.
Okay. I'm going to wink and tell him our mother's fortune went a long way. That sounds like a jerk answer. That is so that her fortune changed in more ways than one. She's being held in the barracks as we speak, and no amount of gold can secure her release. Okay, our mother is falling on hard times. We'll ask why our mother was jailed. Suspicion of murder. So she is in the plot of the poisoning of Mayor Ashwell. I'm sure Mother didn't do that. Between you and me, though, her arrest was more than a token one. We'll release her once we knock a confession out of old Eric. I'm going to ask him to elaborate. Dwarves have been in an uproar ever since we caught the poisoner, that rat of Eric. But of course they insist he's innocent, pointing their stubby little fingers towards your mother. They're getting rowdy, violent, even more so than usual, so to humor the buggers, we jailed to shut them up. Alright, I'm going to ask if we can be welcomed into the town. Divine Order doesn't take kindly to strangers, neither do I. Oh.
So you're going to notice here, you got a few different options that you're going to have to use to try to persuade him. Now, you get what we call tags throughout the game. Some of them are to do with your background and your origin. Some of them are to do, you'll acquire through getting different skills. Some of them you'll acquire from doing different actions or great deeds in the world. And you can use them throughout different conversations.
Okay, and these tags are like witty and lie. And then I'm assuming Eris is your origin.
It's her background, yes.
Okay.
Her origin, yes.
Well, let's play her like a spoiled rich girl here. Remind the officer that you belong to a powerful family. Yes, we are powerful. Listen here, young lady, no matter what your excuses, you're a convicted sorceress. For the foreseeable time, your mother's in jail, your family holds no sway. So I suggest you head into town alone before I change my mind. So she's not going to let anyone else come with me? Or he
Not yet, no, it doesn't look like it.
But I got Noble +1.
Now, if you talk to him with your elf, she might be able to persuade herself to get into town.
Right, because this isn't a party. This is each
Yes.
individual's their own. Okay, okay. Someone who wandered out of the forest and into civilization. Sorry, but this here civilization is going to have to reject you. This prospect point is off limits to strangers at the moment. I don't think insulting him is the right way. It is funny, though. His mother must have bedded a very hairy cave dwarf. That is a nice insult. I'm gonna say we're looking for a hot meal. Tired and hungry, don't cut it. I told you prospect point is off limits. This guy is just an angry man.
Yeah, not a very nice person, hey?
Let's see. So we have Charmer. Is our origin going to be elf or scholar?
So scholar
like
is from your is something you unlock from your lore master skill. So Vel has a very high lore master. She's an elf, and that's part of her race. But elf is obviously her background.
What do we go with? I don't think he likes other races, so I don't know if going with the elf one's gonna get us anywhere. We're an adept magician and at a town in trouble could benefit from your expertise. Let's go with that. Impressive. Well, I guess there's no harm in letting you in. Haha! Alright, so we got the elf in. And we increased our scholar. That's great. And so now your two characters need to try and get in as well?
Yeah. But, yeah, I'll see if I can't quickly persuade him.
Imagine the dwarf may have a bit of a problem.
Yes, he's, Alright, I'm gonna tell him, I'm just another human, and you probably need as many humans as you can get in here. Now, another thing you can do, actually, is if you click on me, you can actually listen to my conversation.
I can?
So, yeah. So, if you ever want to see what someone else is saying, like this also goes back to PvP. If someone's conspiring with another person, you might want to see what they're trying to say.
That's pretty cool.
Now, so, I think, yes, he was fine with letting me in, but now, as you can see, my dwarf's going to try to go in, and now they still stop me. So I gotta try to convince this guy here. And I think I'm going to try to see if I can go the intimidate route here, use my strongman tag.
Okay.
Oh, I once hit a man for looking at me funny. I don't think that worked very well. So, let's see. Got a little bit of gold I found in the last one. Let's see if I can't bribe him now. 50 coins. I only got 57, but I want to get into town.
Wow. Corrupt guards.
Not very nice
to
people.
take a bribe. All right.
But now we're in town. We can keep moving forward.
Okay, let's see what we got. So, trying to find our mother would probably be a good thing.
Mm-hmm. You said she's a very rich noble, so in here you can kind of see some of the interactions between the humans and the dwarves.
Huh. Half knee. Okay. Good dwarven insult. Whoa, she's about... Oh, what the hell? Okay.
So things have been kind of tense in the town here between the dwarves and the humans. You can see a human didn't really want to serve a dwarf, so she did the rational thing and threw a grenade at the stand.
Yeah, no, that's what I would have done. Why not?
This thing, it's been very close to riots here, so when you proceed, you got to be careful if you're a human in the dwarf district or a dwarf in the human district.
Let's see. I guess we just start exploring these buildings. What is this? Ashwell Manor. That's who the heck is Lola? Can I get one? This old. Where are you? Okay.
Now, your elf actually has the pet pal skill, so she can actually talk to animals.
Here we go. Okay, I remember this from the first game had that skill. Hello. Say you're one of them queer ones, aren't you? One that can talk to a loyal house guardian like myself. Alright, yeah. Inquire about her duties. It's my proud task to be the mayor's personal protector. I'm the most important dog in town, the champion of Prospect Point. Until I failed in my duty. Uh-oh. One night, I lay at Mistress Ashwell's feet as she slept, keeping the vigil like I always do. No one entered the room. Not even a dwarf mouse could escape my gaze. And yet, come the morning, she lay dying, poisoned, they say, an invisible enemy. And yet I feel so guilty and so very, very low. So this dog is claiming that nobody entered the room, unless they were invisible.
This must be someone pretty powerful.
Yeah. So that basically narrows it down to people who can cast spells. Or someone has spell cast on them, I don't know. Okay. So that is a clue. Calvin, hello. Oh, he doesn't... Okay, he may not respond to the elf. Hold on, let's take our leave and talk with him with Gwen. Aha! There we go. Mistress Gwen, you're back. We shouldn't be here with Lady Jane at death's door upstairs. It's your mother. Right, what happened? The dwarves have got into their heads that it was she who poisoned Lady Jane. I mean, really? Oh, whoops. I accidentally clicked on an answer I didn't want, but, okay. Is stuff going on out there?
No, I'm just, seeing if I can't get some gold, trying to steal a few things from the merchants.
Okay. You do what you do.
Now, so the barracks are actually over to the left side of town if you did want to go see your mother.
Yes.
But you can,
so it's this way?
you can explore to your heart's content.
Okay, I think I found the barracks. Prospect Barracks. Okay, where is she? Maybe this Captain Morris can tell us. However, did they let you out of Fort Joy? Well, it's a long story. We're going to proudly state that we've been given clemency. Sure, we'll keep lying. Ask the captain what's going on. Mayor Ashwell's been poisoned. Yes. I'll inquire about the evidence linking Eric to the mayor poison. We think the poison was in a bottle of wine that he served the mistress, and no doubt the little bugger had motive enough to resent. Dwarves are schemers by nature. Idiotic dwarves think it was Miss Wilford's doing. She's in custody now. If you're looking for her, the dwarves thinking we're charging her with a crime. Okay. Let's see. Okay, well there's Eric over there. Let me go speak to the dwarf. Although I wonder if you would have more luck with speaking to the dwarf than I would.
It's very possible. Let's go find out. I'll just head over here.
Oh, I must have clicked a spell accidentally. Whoops. Oh man, this interrogator is beating him up. I forgot about the sneaking.
So I'm just going to talk to this guy here. So, he's asking me, you wouldn't leave a fellow dwarf behind here, would you? He's really hoping that because I'm a dwarf that I'm going to help him out, but I'm not from around these parts, so I don't necessarily care. It's really up to you, however you want to play it. So I'm wondering, do you think that this guy's been imprisoned rightfully here?
Hey, I've not heard all the facts. I don't want to pass judgment yet.
It's a very rational way to see it.
Where's the mother here?
She's just over here.
Oh, she's not even in a cell.
Oh.
I was looking around the cells. Okay, sure. Yeah, she's obviously being mistreated here. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that really you? I'm glad to see you. How kind you are and how forgiving. How I bemoan my stupidity. I sent my one loyal child to prison, and look how the gods have punished me in kind. Is she a sorceress?
No, she's...
Oh, okay. But I repent, I swear I do. Please, I need your help. I must get out of here. I'm being detained against my will, forced to suffer inequity after inequity, and I've had enough. Yeah, clearly she is in a bad situation. So you take this. It is the key to the family vault. I've never entrusted this key to anyone. Not you, not your brother, but now I must. I have a brother. Okay. Go down to the vault and gather what gold you can, but beware of the guardians. Once you have it, return to me and I will buy my freedom, whatever the cost. What's the guardians? Magical wardens. If they see, they'll kill you, but there is a way to strip them of their magic. Look for buttons and mark the portraits on the wall. Look for buttons and mark the portraits. They are the key to buttons sequence. Okay. I'm gonna ask if she did actually poison. How can you even ask me that? Granted, I may have once said, may ash will turn to ashes, but I assure you that was a jest. Okay. I'm innocent, and if it wasn't that firebrand of a gnome, Livy, I would have never been arrested. She's got every dwarf in town all riled up because she's too blind to see her brother Eric as the real poisoner. Livy. I want to say I saw Livy. Was she the one who threw the grenade?
She was.
Oh, okay.
She's kind of taken charge of the resistance against the humans here. She's not very happy that Eric, the dwarf, has been imprisoned.
You could, of course, be a dearest of dears, Gwen, and have a word with a girl named Sophia. She's an expert with evidence. Ah! I think she's insinuating that she'll create evidence where there is none. I'm gonna... sure, we'll ask about Sophia. Useful people that can get positively anything done. Illegal substances, blackmailing officials, false evidence. No, I don't want to go down that route. I'm wondering if it wasn't either of them, because neither of them have magical powers that I know of. And someone clearly was invisible or something. Oh, there's a ghost of a hanged dwarf up here. I'm going to take a moment and speak to this gentleman. Hello. Why were you executed? I liberated some cattle to feed my brethren and a few more to make a little profit. And just for that, they hanged me. Wow. The authorities were too harsh. Blessings to you, it's only a shame that you weren't my judge. Then I might still be alive today. Aw. I didn't get an option to steal his soul. I'm sad.
It's probably because you have someone who already has all the stone charges.
Oh, oh wait, no, she has one. She has one.
Oh, she does? Oh.
Oh, that's okay. I wasn't going to steal soul anyway. I just wanted to see the option.
Just as long as you have the option.
Yeah, just so that I know. Okay, so she wanted me to talk to Sophia, but I don't really want to make false evidence. So I can go find Livy, and then we can go to our vault as well. So where is our home? Are you by that?
Yes, actually, it's at the northernmost point of town.
Wait, I was already in my home, right? We talked with the Guardian?
No.
Oh, no, that was the mayor's home. That was the mayor's home.
Yes.
Alright, I'm coming up to you. Oh, and I see, is that my brother? Tim? Walford?
Tim, yes.
Tim? Also, I probably should be topping our party off. What in the devil's name are you doing here? You're supposed to be a sorcerer. You're supposed to be in jail. I'm going to thank him for his warm welcome. This is just so unexpected. I thought that, well, quite frankly, I thought you were long dead or purged. Can only imagine what Mother would say if she saw you again. The daughter she denounced as a witch. I bet she'd bolt the doors if she were home. If she weren't in jail herself. Well, we already know what happened to Mother. Inquire about the estate. It's a thankless thing to be in charge of the estate at a time like these. The dwarves are on strike, so we're not making any money. The personnel hasn't been paid in weeks. Then again, I do expect business to pick up again once the Divine Order arrives. On strike, we'll see how long that lasts when Magister's in town. Yeah. Why isn't he using the family fortune to pay them? Because the famed wealth for fortune is locked down in the vault, and Mother, bless the icicle she calls her heart, would rather go to the grave than entrust me with the key. I feel like he's a black sheep of the family, maybe? She keeps the only copy on her person at all times, so here I'm sitting on a pot of gold locked tighter than a Dwarven Prince's chastity belt. Huh. And he says good riddance when she was locked away. I think he just wants the money. From what little I know of my brother.
Not a very loving brother, is he?
No. No, he doesn't seem to be. Okay, so let's, I guess, go inside. I need to cast some regeneration on you as well. But it's not cooldown.
I think I'm fine for now.
Hello. What are you doing? I mean, welcome home. Everyone's surprised to see me. If you're here to see the lady of the house, she's been detained by the guards. Okay. Ask about the household. We've all been kept busy. Your mother is generous as ever with her orders. How's it been since we've left? Oh, that's it. Okay, take her leave. Vaults are probably going to be downstairs?
Yes.
Downstairs. Oh, trapdoor.
Third option? This is starting for one player. This will be starting.
Okay, so those look like guardians.
Oh, okay.
Let me cast regeneration on your dwarf.
Looking to go to tunnel?
Okay, so the markings on the wall.
It could be the scout, for example.
Left to right from my father's father to my mother's mother.
Squatting someone. So it's like
Wait,
what?
So those are grand...
I'm starting running here. People see.
The old woman always looked less scary in her armor than out of it. So that's an old woman.
There'll be comments in
Yeah, they're running away because you see someone coming. It's probably not.
So grandfather, grandmother. Who's the third portrait? I missed that one. Her father?
Yes, her father.
Then she just mentioned an old woman in armor. Was that her mother?
I think that was, yes, her mother. I think it's the grandparents and then the parents.
Okay. So I'm assuming we want to mark these from left to right. So we want to find the picture of the grandfather? I see the picture of her grandmother. Where's her grandfather?
I think the idea, like,
I'm assuming you know where they are.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I made this game or anything.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what is it that you work on specifically?
I'm a designer and a scripter, so a lot of the quest design and flow is done by me. I also do mechanics stuff.
I'll make sure that
At Larian, kind of, they put you on what they need you to do.
Okay, all right.
Jack of all trades, I guess.
Let's see, I think that's the picture I want. Yes, okay, so if my theory is... Oh.
You gotta watch your feet here. There's, looks like there might be a few traps.
Oh, man. She'll be fine. She's a... Stop. Don't step on that again. Once it's activated, can it activate again?
Yes.
Okay, so
I will tell you that much.
I'm going to disconnect her, because I don't want her moving around. There we go. Okay, so click on the marker. Alright. The building didn't blow up, so I'm going to say that's a good thing.
I don't see any of the Guardians moving yet, so I don't think we've disturbed them too much.
Okay, so the picture of the grandmother is back this way.
Whew, that was close.
Okay. I went back to my elf to try and move her around, but let me pay more attention here. So now we click that. Alright, so now we need to find the father.
Because I'm seeing it from a higher ground, so I should look at it.
Aha, okay, so that's where you are.
It used to be like that, actually. I know what the problem is.
Now, how hard are these guardians? Let's just, you know, say I'm wrong. What kind of fight can I be expecting here?
Well, you never know till you try it.
Okay. So we do not want to step on that. There we go.
But if they've been entrusted to protect a family heir, then one might wager.
Oh.
That's a pretty good juke there.
Uh-oh.
No, that one not so much.
Darn it. I was about to say I'm in the Matrix. Let's see, let's get the elf lady back over here. Bell. Regeneration. There we go. Alright. So we have gone around the fight. Now, did we get experience for solving the puzzle? Because I'm assuming we're missing out on an experience from killing the Guardians.
Yes, you did get them.
Okay,
But
okay.
you can always attack the statue if you still want to get a fight going. But you can see now the door is open to the vault.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Let's see. We got some boots. An unidentified stout sarong? I'm assuming Vel has the identify trait?
Yes. But you'll need an identifying glass to
Oh, she doesn't have that. Okay.
find out.
Well, you know, I would like to see everything you designed here, so let's just attack a statue.
Oh, we're good. Okay, well then I'll come back down. Let's do this together.
Okay. Let me summon a fire elemental to get ready to tank some damage.
And I have to say, I think you are the first person to get the puzzle of the vaults without any help.
Really? Oh wow.
Everyone activates the Guardians. So congratulations.
I'm gonna fortify up, and then I guess I'm just gonna swing on this, or let's cast the first spell. Here we go. Let's get this started. Okay. So now we're going to get the experience from solving the puzzle and now killing the Guardians.
Yep.
See, that's the best way to handle this. We have proven to the world that we can solve puzzles.
And
Now
so
we can
we're
find things.
going to do it the hard way and the easy way.
Yeah, that's how I like it. Okay, so let's start by... Let's see if these guys can be stunned. The stunning has been working out really well. Although I can't seem to target him. Is the fire elemental on my way, maybe?
It might be he's in the way.
I like to develop mechanics that you probably will have to, because you need to have
Oh, that's odd. I can't do the lightning strike on the one to the right either. I clearly have line of sight. Maybe they just... I can't do it on them? Are they enemy just stunned, maybe?
That shouldn't be the case. Can you try a different spell?
Sure. Okay, like the poison one looks like it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll just go with that. So, let's see. If I poison the Vault Guardian, with it being next to a fire elemental, it should be just like exploding, right?
Yes, it should do extra damage, but it also damage your fire elemental.
Ah, that's okay. It's an elemental. He can take it. Oh, he's
no, it
immune! Oh, nuts. Alright, that makes sense, though.
Yeah, if he's made of stone, you always got to keep that in mind with the environmental effects.
I was hoping just to get the splash of poison and then the explosion immediately afterwards. I didn't think he'd actually be poisoned.
But it did drop a poison source on the ground, so if you were to
did.
combo with that, you could do some damage to him. Because it looks like fire did some good damage.
I'll do self-immolation on him, because I haven't seen the spell yet. Oh! Oh, that still didn't explode. Interesting.
It actually created a poison cloud surface.
So I evaporated the like liquid poison into a cloud poison with a fire. Okay. And now if I were to cast this Eternal Blaze, should it explode maybe? No, it didn't. Okay. Guess I was wrong.
Alright, let's see. What am I gonna do here? I think I can try to put this guy into the fire as well. Kind of get them all close and do a bunch of AoE.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Don't know that.
I'm stunned. Now, let's see. What do I want to do with my dwarf here? I think I'll just do some ricochet, do some AoE damage on these guys.
Less PvP, direct PvP is more
Alright.
The benefit of this one is you see the goal.
Now it's off to Gwyn.
Okay.
you see a huge chest here.
And you also see it immediately from all
I
the
imagine they may be pretty resistant to melee attacks. And like you said, fire's been working out pretty well.
It's regarding the...
I'm more crazy about the first one. But,
it's not a kind
Yeah,
of
I'll see
big
one.
thing, but this one is... This one is more like he starts in two different rooms.
I just like the look of that. Like, it was totally unnecessary. It was, you know, I only moved like 5 feet, but it just looks cool.
We have a rule of design here at Larry, and rule of cool, as long as it looks cool. And everything's okay.
I like that design. I'm going to attach a Shackle of Pain. I'm thinking about the one that's still further on in the room. No, I'll do the one next to me. That's fine. And then I still have 1 AP left. Holy crap. I have so much stuff. Oh, haste. Yeah, that'd probably be pretty good. There we go.
central room in the first one requires you.
You know, jumping into level 10 characters just gives you so many options. It just takes some time to
Oh yeah.
figure out your strategy.
That's why we always want to give you guys plenty of time to play around, look at the system we have.
Okay, Vel, we do not want these guardians to come at us. And the ice may not be a good idea over there. I can disable him with a stun, but the lightning strike is going to have me go in there. So if I lightning strike... I'm wondering how this is going to work. If I lightning strike like the middle guardian that I've been shackled to, is it then going to go to the closest other enemy?
I believe it's random, so you're taking a bit of a risk. But if you take the one on the right, then I think the acquisition range for the second one won't be far enough, or for the one on the left. So you're probably the one in the middle.
All right, that's better then. I'll just give it a shot. I did the wrong. I did this. Gosh darn it.
I did some damage. It's all right.
It did, and now I'll do lightning strike. That was all on purpose.
Stunned them both.
Okay, that was good.
Now let's Alright, I'm gonna do winged feet again because there seems to be a lot of shenanigans happening over there.
This party likes fire.
And now I think I'm gonna try to stun the other guy with my lightning strike.
Wow, that's so strong.
So let's
Or if you know that the other guy has nothing to do with it. Again, what just teleporting. We also
It's a cool move.
okay, what?
all right. I think I'm just gonna throw another fireball at this
Changing
guy.
the connections.
Removing Sith. It will be kind of tricky because then I will kind of, if there is a stand and someone is on the stand, I will on the knockout position.
It's kind of like
Well, they may be resistant to slashing damage, but I can hit them all, so I'm going to give it a shot.
Basically the same thing like you're saying, but more in the mechanics
That
of the game.
seems to work pretty well.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to choose where you're going to put it.
Although I killed my shackle target, so that's kind of a waste.
Yeah.
What else do we want to do?
There's a lot of ways to block away.
It's essentially the same mechanic. It's blocking or changing the thing.
Yeah.
Crushing damage. They are made of stone, so
Yep.
So that's
they may be susceptible to crushing.
interesting. And then if that works, then you just complexify it. Then you should try out if like a mechanic like orbs.
No, and they're immune to knockdown. Okay. So that was kind of a waste. Alright, it's all good.
Well, any character that's stunned is automatically immune to other stuns, so you can't stack them up.
Oh, okay, okay. So normally these guardians can be knocked down if they weren't
Yes,
stunned?
but they have
Oh,
very
okay.
high resistance to knockdown.
Just wait at the door for the opponent to
Let's see. What to do?
What?
I'm going to bestow a damage boost on Hudson.
Oh,
Seem
very
to be able
nice,
to do a lot of
thank you.
damage on him. And
Yeah,
I think I'm also going to cast regeneration on him.
just north.
we're talking about
Very kind of you.
Kolak.
We're a party, you know. You got to make sure we live and die together, you know.
Power of friendship.
Yes, the power of friendship is strong. Oh, I can make myself invulnerable with a source point. Holy crap, that sounds really strong. Do I just have like a basic range attack, right?
Yep.
Oh, it costs 2 AP. I can't do it right now.
Powerful scroll or
I could teleport, but oh! All right, I thought I didn't actually select him, and I ended up just. Oh, okay, it did damage. It's all good.
Let's see if I can do some damage to this guy. Yeah, I did pretty good damage. Alright. Save my point there. Let's stick this guy down. Oh, critical hit. Very nice. Let's go for number 2. Oh, wow.
All right,
My dwarf is on fire here. We're kind of wrecking these guys. This is usually
Yeah.
a pretty hard fight.
You got 2 veterans of gaming right here.
Yeah.
Matt. Me and you, we know how to do these. What are my options now? Immolation, I don't think it's going to do too much for me. Breeze trap, he is not stunned anymore, though, right?
Nope.
I can try and knock him down, but you said he has a high chance of ignoring that. Does the battering ram knock down? Maybe it doesn't.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
oh, it does. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got a
105% chance
chance?
to knock down. Okay. We'll give it a shot. Alright.
Yeah, failed.
Still did some damage. I'm okay with that. And I think I'm just going to hit him.
what I meant is like
My giant sword.
hard core,
And that's
finding
it.
the doors first,
Save my AP.
not necessarily pointing.
Oh, they can petrify on hit.
That should be the extra layer.
That's pretty scary.
The core is a good to be the orbs, and I mean, and if the orbs come together with the benefit,
But I mean, the core and the PvP should be there.
yeah, also, but I mean, so
Let's see. Vel is slowly burning, but she's alright.
there's the orbs. There's also rather either a benefit or a mean thing you can do to the other guy that is present in there and at that location. Or remember the 1-2 drawing? In the same route, there's a secondary objective. Yeah. And the secondary objective can be a benefit or a defeat the other guy.
Well, this one is agreeable, sure.
Alright.
I want to see how
That worked out pretty well.
Yeah. We got this, our CC down pretty well.
For the finish. Aww.
He's almost there, though. Alright, let's do this in style.
What the heck? Was that a source point?
That should
Nope.
be what-
Nope.
That's just
I'm
no,
still
no
saving
skill?
mine.
That's pretty cool.
It will be extra.
If I remember correctly, the fire elemental explodes when it dies, right?
Yeah, so you probably don't want to be too near him when,
Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me. Alright. I need to cast regeneration. I'm burning to death. Alright, so we are done with the vault, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You see that it will create